comfy chair. Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Coffee with Father James. I'm drinking from the Our Lady of Guadalupe coffee mug, and I'm coming to you from the desk of the interim operations manager of the parish, whose name is Corinne, if you get to see her. And I'm in her office, and I have to say this is a pretty comfy chair. This is a nicer chair than I've got. But I'm in this office because there's been a lot of change over the last 2 years in this office. This used to be Father Rob's office, and then it became the office of Brenda. You may remember that one of the biggest tasks we had 2.5 years ago, like we had a huge administrative challenge on our hands. You know, we had the 14 buildings, and the amalgamation process was still happening. We had COVID. We hadn't even brought the financials together from all the different locations. There was an overwhelming administrative challenge, and we divided that challenge into essentially 3 positions. We had Sherry continuing to move completely into working with finances. We had Roy come on board to help us get our heads around and our hands on the big picture around the buildings, especially dealing with the patrimony of the buildings and also looking ahead into the future. And then we had the day-to-day administrative operations that support the functioning of many of the ministries within our parish and the life of the parish. That's what Brenda came in to do. You know, as often happens when you go in a new direction and you bring on new people, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Many of you may remember that after a year, Roy decided to move on from us, and he had successfully brought us, helped us to cut a path through the jungle, hacking down all these vines, and he cleared a path for us. And so that the job that we needed to create after he was here was not the same job as we created for him, because the reality was different. And I think we can say the same with Brenda. Brenda came on board, she was with us for a year, and brought us to a very different place. Now, Brenda hasn't been with us since early September. And I remember when I got the news that we were going to have this transition, we weren't quite sure what we were going to do. But Corinne Dixon, whom many of you have met, came to our rescue. She is originally from St. Paul's Parish and had time in her hands and was able to say, Father James, I'll come and I'll work. And she's presently still serving our parish. She does so as a volunteer, and she's doing and has done incredible work. Also, Denise, as you may know, has been serving in a half-time role, in a sense, helping us with the buildings in the future. And Denise also serves as a volunteer. So we've been incredibly blessed with these volunteer staff members. We still have much of a challenge administratively, and the rest of the need for work was taken up by other staff members. In the meantime, Corinne came on board to help us until we found a new full-time person. And so we put out a job description at the middle of November, had a number of applications. We wanted to get this done before Christmas, so we did interviews and we made a job offer to the successful candidate, which was accepted 2 weeks before Christmas. And I'm here to tell you who that new person is, and we're very, very excited about this. The successful candidate, his name is Brandon Rabido, and you see a picture here of him on the screen. Yes, he is young, and he's actually currently living in Ottawa. He's going to be moving with his wife and his little child, his little baby, are going to be moving to Dartmouth and taking on this new adventure to come and be a part of our parish, to be on parish staff, and he's going to bring his gifts, his skills. Brandon, very interesting guy. I met him through the interview process. We're going to connect next week on Zoom. He's a fascinating guy who actually comes to us not just with a a lot of experience in doing administrative work and running offices and in supporting team members. He actually has a theology degree as well, and is pretty excited about where we feel God calling us to go as a parish. And he feels certainly very called to come and be a part of what we are doing here. So I'm here to ask you to pray for Brandon and his wife and his family as they go through this transition. I mean, can you imagine moving to a new place in the middle of January? Anyway, yeah, it's probably not the best time to move to Nova Scotia, but let's pray for that process as he moves to come here. He will be starting on February the 1st. So he and his wife, as you can imagine right now, are pretty busy getting ready to take this new step in their lives. So please pray for him, pray for his family, as I said, and let's prepare to welcome him and continue to see what the Lord is going to do as he shares his gifts with us coming into this next year. That's all I've got to tell you this week. God bless and keep warm. Take care.